4400. Press pound or star 6 to unmute.
There
Hello.
we are.
Name and location if you'd like.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm well, thank you. Okay, so my name is Alika and I'm in Texas, right? And
Welcome.
I want to tell you, I want to tell you the first time the beginning of a series of really strange events in my life. So a little background. I don't care about the background. So my mom, she used to go to like these really spiritual, let's call them spiritual churches, where they teach you to burn the candles and stuff like that and pray to the different saints and stuff, but not really Catholic, right? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always one that was raised that I was the dreamer. I've always, that was my gift, dreams. And so we were living in this house, and I always kind of, I was at the age where I kind of separated myself from everybody. So I stayed in the attic. That's where I lived. And it was kind of like the attic. Anyway, long story short, so my mom had an altar. Okay, that's cool. She had candles. That's cool. But she had these little tea-light candles, right? And one day, and I kept telling her, like, Mom, I keep having these dreams. And she was like, well, just say the 23rd Psalm. It'll be okay. The prophets at the church was like, well, yeah, they just want to talk to you or whatever. They just want to keep you safe or whatever. But it wasn't really feeling like that, right? So one night I had this dream, and the dream was, it was this lady, and she was an old lady, and she did not feel friendly. And so my mom said, say the 23rd Psalm. I was like, I'm saying the 23rd Psalm, and I'm burning this candle in my dream. Like, now, in my dream, I was in my house, in the front room where my mom's altar, adjacent to where my mom's altar was. And so it was like on the cocktail table. And I'm burning the candle. Like those little soot snakes, those little things that they doing on 4th of July, they look like pellets when you burn them, they turn.
Yes.
So I'm burning the candle, and the little soot snakes start coming out, and the lady is laughing. So I've always dealt with sleep paralysis and things like that. So I fought my way out of sleep, and I hear my mom going off. And she's like, I don't know who been messing with my altar, and whoever I find out did it, they gonna get it. And so I go down the stairs, and as I'm looking, it's like buckets of wax from my room all the way down to the altar. The altar caught on fire, but it did not burn anything but the altar. So that's been like a long history of things that just manifest themselves from the spiritual into the natural world and try to get and grab my attention. So that's my story. That's it.
Wow.
Thank you so much for telling your story. That was a little spooky there.
Oh my God, I would have a conniption if my altar set on fire. Oh my gosh.
I don't have an altar. Maybe I should have one.
It totally caught on fire. It didn't burn anything but the altar. It was buckets of wax all over the place, all over the altar, all up against the walls, And so then I went to my pastor, and I was like, what's going on? She's like, oh, once again, she just wanted to keep you safe. I'm like, bro, she tried to burn the house down. What are you talking about? So it kind of gave me a different look on religion at that point, but it's like now it's not, there are times when things kind of manifest themselves, and people are like, did you see that? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's attached to me.
Tell me something I don't know.
I had a roommate. She was like, I just saw this lion walk. I was like, yeah. And I don't need to tell you that shortly thereafter, everybody moved out because, things kept popping up. So there's that. But yeah, that's me. So
Well, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate your story.